sound cliche, but I guess it's a way of life. I've been doing it pretty much as long as I can remember. Both my parents were really into it, so I sort of grew up with it. The competition for orienteering is certainly not as intense because it's not as well recognized sport. They call it the thinking sport. You have to stay really focused because if you start thinking about what you're going to have for dinner, then you're going to end up in the middle of nowhere and you're not going to have a very fun time. The podium doesn't wait for a sunny day, so if it's raining, if it's cold, if it's miserable, if you're not feeling so great, you have to go out and train and you just have to keep grinding at it. When I'm training at home, I'll do my physical training, but I'll also do mental training. So that involves relaxation exercises. I do some meditation. And before the race, when I'm doing my warm-up jog, I'll take a minute or two and just take a few deep breaths and think about what I'm going to focus on during the race. My biggest accomplishment is making the junior national team and competing at the Junior World Orienteering Championships for 3 years. I know when I was young, I'd see all these super fast guys, they'd be like booking it through the woods, and I thought, there's no way I'll ever be that fast. And maybe I'm not as fast as them, but I worked at it and I think I'm getting to that level. My dad got into orienteering through high school. Back then they actually used to teach it. And then when he met my mom, he got her hooked, and then they've both been training and racing together. My dad has gone to the World Championships for several years. They'd be pushing me in the training, say, "Did you train today?" And I'd say, "Yeah, no." And then my dad would kick me out the door and say, "Go for a run." And so they've always been so supportive. My dad was a pretty tough guy, so maybe I'm not as determined and strong as him, but I really strive to be. He was one of my biggest role models, and I would love to be at the level he was at when he was at his peak. In the woods, if I'm maybe not having a great day, even if I am having a good day and I'm pushing really hard and it hurts, I'm going up this super steep hill, my legs are telling me to stop, but my dad in my head, he'll tell me to keep going, he'll tell me to push harder, push over the hill as hard as you can, because it's a race, right? And you want to be fast, and you have to be fast. It's cliche, but never give up. That was one of his big sayings, never give up, always push through the hard workout, push through the hard course, push through the hard times in life. And if you keep pushing, then you'll get to where you want to be.